every day, committee.
Oh,
if you want a debate, let's dedicate a time for a debate on their 6 months of failure and disappointment. We're ready for them, but not smuggle his way in a statement when you failed in your own flagship policy, the 24-hour economy, your own flagship policy. You have failed the people of Ghana.
Honorable
President.
Welcome to the Political Run with me, the voice, right here on Ghana TV GH. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified.
Member, therefore, you cannot read Order 93, a statement by a member to justify an argument for a statement being made by a minister. We've also been in this house for some time. The practice is not that if a minister is coming to make a statement, the content of the statement must be shared. No. But the standing order is guiding the minister as to the content of the statement he's coming to deliver. That the statement should not provoke debate. So it is very novel for you to say that the statement must be shared. We have to give copies to the leaders. So having brought a letter to that effect, if I direct that he should come to the house now.
We will make another consideration and stage another compromise for them. But the clerk cannot speak to the microphone. But I'm saying it on record that the letter came late. It came just last night. But we can decide to let go. But they should go and see no more. They should go and see no more. Next time, bring these correspondence early enough and keep the chief whip in the picture. The honorable chief whip, they don't inform him. They don't tell him anything. The chief whip, very hard-working chief whip, and the ministers will not respect him. Speaker, the ministers must respect the chief whip.
Those standing, kindly resume your seat. Those standing, kindly resume your seats.
That we should vary the order of business to accommodate the minister responsible for finance. But his application is large to an extent that we don't know what the minister responsible for finance is coming to brief the House about. So if the majority leader must make the application correctly, to which he must let the Speaker and the House know what the finance minister will be briefing the House about. The finance minister, we know him very well. Before you will realize, he will begin to talk about things that is completely out of order.
Hold it.
He should make the application properly, then we will be guided. So it does not matter whether we are aware or not, he should make his application very well. Or else the finance minister will come and speak about certain things that is completely out of order. He is noted for that. He's a former leader. His artificial dollar rate, he will begin to talk about it.
Let me give the floor to the minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, Order 90, Order 91, 2 of the rules of this House provides a minister of state may make a statement of government policy, and the statement shall be limited to facts which are necessary to be made known to the House and not contain matters that are likely to provoke debate. The application has been made for the minister to make a statement. I want to know from the minister, is he coming under Order 91? If he is coming under Order 91 to make the statement, are you aware of the content of the statement, and has he shared the statement with at least the leadership of the House? You can't just come and spring a surprise on us. The rules are applicable to you. You are supposed to make the statement available. You make the statement with the indulgence of the House. So you can't keep it under your armpit. Come and spring a surprise. Yes, you've assured us that you are going to make a statement pursuant to a matter that occurred on Friday, but you can't keep it to yourself.
Honorable Minority Leader, you have rightly quoted order.
That these releases will come within the expected period so that the assemblies will have funds to run the assembly. I hear my colleagues saying that it is not normal. It is not normal. So if he's releasing, well, you are the holder of the purse, you pass there. So if you think this is normal to you, it's up to you. But I'm saying that it is not normal. We need to encourage the government that such releases will come timely. The fact that it happened previously, that is the problem that I have in this country, Mr. Speaker. The fact that releases are delayed doesn't mean that it's a normal thing that we should continue. Mr. Speaker, so I want to encourage the finance minister. Sometimes when they say it has been released, it's just a mere letter that they write that it has been released. The controller, before you go, they will be giving you excuses. I have been in the helm of it, so I know how it operates. They will tell you it has been released. Mr. Finance Minister, I am from here. I will go to the Common Fund Administrator.
Honourable members, I will begin to name and shame those who are standing.
If actually the money is in the account. If it is in the account, I'm sure as a members of parliament we will get to know about it. So next time, I'm just encouraging you that next time, Mr. Finance Minister, let it be released on time. Don't wait till the second quarter before you make such releases. Let it come.
Statement has decided unceremoniously to leave the chamber. Instead of him sitting and listening to us, our views, he just left the chamber. Well, I'm reliably told he's coming back. We hope he will come back and listen.
Honourable member, the Hansard will capture you.
Speaker, first of all, let nobody be deceived that the finance minister so moto walk into this chamber and deliver this statement. No, let me correct it. We started this advocacy at the business committee. We started advocating for the finance minister to be here and brief us or update the House on payment of statutory funds. Then on Friday, last week Friday, when the majority leader presented the business statement, I got up, the Hansard will bear me out, and raised the matter again. And that is what compelled him to be here. So you should be commending the minority. All of you were quiet, you couldn't even complain. And you didn't want to criticize your own government, you were quiet. We caused the finance minister to come to this house. So that's a statement of fact. And let nobody be deceived. Majority leader, sit down and let's talk. Majority leader, let us talk. You can have the whole day. So don't be deceived. The minister says he's presenting guidelines. The minister says he's presenting guidelines by which the statutory funds, I don't know if he was limiting himself to common funds, should be disbursed. Is the minister seeking to take away the authority of this August House? We have passed the common fund formula. This House. By what authority would the minister say that he's giving guidelines? The guidelines are all subsumed here. The guidelines, the minister is coming. He should come, my good friend. Come and sit down and listen. The guidelines for the usage of the common fund are all here. For the avoidance of doubt, and the template is not different. It's the same template that was used. Of course, I commend you when you say that you are going to ensure that 80% goes to assembly. That one, you have done well. It's work in progress. But you have not done too well. It is just a beginning. So, National Youth Program national employment support, national disaster support, construction, renovation of MMDAs and other buildings, reserve fund, blah, 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 blah.
Honourable Member, which document are you reading?
Yeah, I'm reading the 2025 District Assembly Common Fund formula. Was passed by this House.
Very well.
So essentially, I'm saying that you have not done anything new. You have not done anything new. You are applauding the finance minister. He has not done anything new. And Speaker, I am questioning the authority with which our good friend, the exchequer, will come to this House and say that Cabinet has approved guidelines. Cabinet cannot approve any guideline that is different from the formula approved by this August House. So he's compelled to go by the provision of this formula. My assembly, if you go there, the assembly officials, they are all seated, very sad. Myself and the chief whip, I wish he was here. We went to the Common Fund Administration, going to advocate for your payment. He said, the finance minister has not released anything. So you release after 6 months and you say we should clap for you. Yo, Atu will clap for you. After 6 months. The road fund, funding to be released to the road fund, not even a PESWA. Contractors are crying all over. Contractors are crying. Contractors are crying. Kwame Agboja is very sad. The road minister is very sad. So, Speaker, I think we need to look at this matter beyond the.
I want to draw the attention of the leader of this House to the rules of this House regarding this particular subject matter. The minister made a statement. And even the rules provide that the minister in his statement should not provoke debate. What the majority leader is doing now is to veer off from the content of the statement and to start his own argument outside of it. Mr. Speaker, there's no problem if there's a need for us to debate on an important subject matter which borders on national development. The Minister of Finance was in this House presenting the budget statement. The President had earlier told us that the famous 24-hour economy policy would find space in the budget. That was not in the budget. The minister is not concerned about how to create employment. Contractors are not being paid. People are being sacked.
You are on a point of order.
Economy?
Honourable Minority Leader, you are on a point of order. What is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, I'm coming. I'm laying a foundation. The Minister of Finance was supposed to provide a policy direction regarding the 24-hour economy. He has failed to do that.
What is your point of order, Minority Leader?
Mr. Speaker, I am arguing. My submission is that to the extent that the majority leader has failed to limit his comment to the issue raised by the finance minister, he is in clear breach of the rules guiding this particular subject matter. Mr. Speaker, why is he not concerned about the failure of the finance minister to pay contractors and to address the issue of 24-hour economy to create employment? Why is he not concerned about the mass dismissals in the public sector? As a majority leader, all he says is that, and then they have fulfilled the promise. Fulfill which promise? With time, you'll be exposed. Mr. Speaker, please guide the majority leader to act within the rules. Comment briefly and not to provoke debate. If you want a debate, let's dedicate a time for a debate on their 6 months of failure and disappointment. We're ready for them, but not smuggle his way in a statement when you failed in your own flagship policy. the 24-hour economy, your own flagship policy. You have failed the people of Ghana.
Honorable
President failed in
Honorable
his own. He
Minority
said,
Leader.
finance minister
Honorable
took
Minority
it. He
Leader.
said there's a team every day, committee.
Honorable Minority Leader.